Hey everybody, it's Grant, and today we are reacting to Dave Ramsey, the man himself, sometimes the man himself, to Should I Sell My Rentals While the Market's Hot? Oh. This has been sent to me several times, and I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned, Dave. I'm gonna see what we're gonna be able to learn today, or teach you. Let's get into it without further ado and see if we should sell our rentals. So here we are in my computer. Had to give me a little spark for this one. I gotta get charged up, you know. Been doing a lot lately. And us, me and you, our entire channel and community is almost to 100,000 subscribers. I can't tell you how much I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for putting up with me during this strange time. It's weird being in my studio. I've been a few times. I've been trying to make sure our content stays consistent, but I do thank you for putting up with me. The giveaways are still coming. I'm hiring a new assistant, trying to catch back up. Just a lot has been going on. Promise you there's no financial trouble whatsoever. It's all personal. Let's get into today's video. Let's see if I can take out some of this frustration on Mr. Ramsey if he's gonna say something goofy. But as always, don't forget to power up that like button. Wait, why am I not? Why does it say subscribe? I'm already subscribed. Weird. Anyway, it's me logged in. All right, so don't forget to power up that like button, hit that subscribe button, and why is the notification bell?
Grant is with us in Phoenix. Hi, Grant. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Whoa. Whoa. Wait. Back that up. Did he just say?
Grant is with us in Phoenix. Hi, Grant. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hey, Dave. Thank you for having me on.
I don't know what to say here.
Sure. What's up?
Hey there. So my question is, I own 3 homes right now, 2 of them which I own outright, and the market out here in Phoenix is kind of crazy, and I wanted to know if you think it'd be worth selling them and hanging on.
Do you have any debt? What's all going on with your debt? Is it good debt? Is it bad debt? Debt's bad. Sell them. Sell them and refinance. Wait, don't refinance. Sell them, consolidate to one. Yeah. It's going to be generally what he says.
To the cash for a little while and reinvesting later, or taking that money and putting it towards what I owe on the home I live in right now.
If you sold both of them, would the home you're in be paid off?
It would.
And how much would you have left over?
I owe about $490 on the home I'm in right now, and I could sell both of my homes for, right around that.
What's your household
cash.
income?
I make about $200,000. My girlfriend makes about $60,000.
Okay. How old are you?
It's a good solid income. It's a good solid name. He owns 3 houses. I bet he's 36.
I'm 31.
You're doing really good.
Younger than me.
Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Well done.
Appreciate it.
This is going to feel extreme, but it's what I have done, and it has worked out. Okay? I would sell them, and I would pay off my house. And then I would use the fact that you make $200,000 a year and you have 0 debt of any kind and you're 31 years old to pile up a pile of cash. And by the time you do that, this market will have calmed down, and then buy an investment property with cash. And then when that one is sitting there with cash and you don't have a house payment and you have rent coming in and you make $200,000 a year, you can pile up money to buy the second rental property with cash even quicker. And then when those 2 are paying rent and...
Look, Dave, look. Listen here, Dave. Everything in moderation is okay. In the event that you go out and have a good time, as long as you do it in moderation, it's okay. Good energy release. When it comes to debt, it's okay. I'm not telling somebody to go get $50,000 in credit card debt when they make $50,000 a year and then just default on the card. No. If you can control yourself and you don't go lifestyle inflation, you can build up a whole lot more with the power of leverage. In the event that I want to go get $150,000 worth of stocks, I need $150,000. Unless when you use margin, don't do that. That's bad debt. That's not being able to control yourself. If you get your margins called, you're in a bind. In the event that I want to get a $150,000 house, I need $4,500 if I'm going to live in it. It's 3%. Or I need $30,000, 20%, if I want to make sure I escape PMI, or somewhere in the middle. So with the power of leverage, I can do that with less. I'm not telling you to go get debt. I'm not telling you to go do something crazy. I'm not telling you to go do what Dave did to go bankrupt. But what I am telling you to do is if you can control yourself, the power of leverage is not a scary thing. Dave, I get how you make your money, but advise them right. But Dave does have to talk to the masses. To the masses, because no one controls themselves. Everyone goes paycheck to paycheck. I get why he does it. But if you or you're smart enough and you're able to control yourself and you want to make some money, real estate's a great business.
And there's no payments, and you don't have any payments on your house, and you make $200,000 a year, you can pile up the cash to buy the third one even quicker. And that's how I started buying real estate the second time, and I've not been forced to sell any of it ever again. And I've not had any financial stress ever again.
That's fair.
By doing that. It's a little slower, but it's a little. In 20 years from now, you'll be ahead of the guy who leverages into them.
Right. And honestly, I probably over-purchased on the home I'm living in, but I did that based on
Don't do that either.
I was receiving from both homes that are paid off in attempts to cover my mortgage.
Here's another thing. The money on a property is made on the purchase. I'm not going to make my equity by paying down the mortgage. I'm going to make my money by you wanting 100% of market value, and I'm willing to give you 80% of market value. If you want to sell it fast, sell it. If you don't, keep it. If you have it for 200 to 300 days, I'll come back to you and ask you again. And I'll also follow up with you in the meantime to see if you've decided to between 100 days and 300 days. It is what it is. It's my model. And everybody's like, oh, you can't find deals out there. There's always a house sitting somewhere on the market for a little too long because they did bad photos, or they didn't advertise it right, or there was 10 houses in that subdivision. It's the last one available. Stuff happens. Literally 2 quarters ago, or last quarter, or whatever quarter it was, I made $1.5 million net worth. I don't have it, but I made it to my net worth buying 2 things: the house that I'm remodeling for myself and the apartment complex that I just showed you how we remodeled it for like 30 grand. Find the deals. Deals are made on the purchase. Money is made on the purchase. This person paid too much on his house. Bad fundamentals.
But that's my biggest payment I have to worry about every month.
And the thing is, you make a lot of money.
So overpay.
And
shut up, Dave.
You know, you got somebody special in your life, so you may even be making more money if you were to marry. And so, you know, you've got nothing but upside on this, and you'll be surprised at how quickly you can save up and pay cash. Now, rule number 1 when you're buying investment real estate is you do not pay full price.
Good job.
So when you have a pile of, and so it's a good time to be getting out of the market. It's a horrible time to get into the market. And I'm not.
And here's the point. Like, I was not going to be mad at Dave for telling him to take advantage of the hot market that's going in. So, like, you know, if somebody came to me, like right now, and we're like, hey, look, I'm willing to pay you 20% over market for your entire portfolio, because in my portfolio, it's not just the real estate. There's a business, and I've consolidated and made all these purchases. I've built this properties, and it's taken me literally, 14 years to build what I have. And I have a property, right, that is 2 acres. You've seen it here on the channel in the past. I have a 0% loan on it, which is amazing. I did it, you know, owner financed. And it came with 2 houses, the white house you've seen on the channel and the blue house, which I'm remodeling the blue house on the inside. You've already seen the outside, so stay tuned for that video. And if somebody wanted to buy everything I had, I would just go and build that property, which I'm going to do anyway. But yeah, like I would go from being 62 rentals, right, all the way down to where I'd be about 38 in a year. But I would have 38 consolidated beautiful units, and then I could go build some more in a little bit better areas or a little bit nicer property or something and make so much money. Like, I'm just saying, if somebody was to be crazy in this market, I will take advantage of your crazy money. But it'd have to be the absolute right deal. In the event I've got a stock that's up 700%, I'm not going to be mad that I sold it, right? Because in next year it might be up 200%, right? The market's just weird. So I'm also not going to sell a stock that I'm down 40% on. Just not. I'm going to hold it until the stock goes up or until my research proves that there's just no hope for it.
I don't really care if the market's hot or not. I just don't want it to be so hot that there's zero deals, because I'm always looking for a deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We don't buy real estate at full price at Ramsey. That's not an invest. That's what an invest.
You can't find deals. We can.
Investor should never do that. So I want to turn you into a cash investor that's looking for a bargain, and you wait until you get a bargain, and you're a cash investor that's looking for a bargain, and you wait until you get a bargain. You're a cash investor that's looking for, you get the pattern here.
Stop saying it.
This. And dude, it's going to set you free. It's going to put you in a whole different place. Now,
deals are like buses. Another one will be along shortly. I also believe in being recession proof, which means 20% down. So that way, during tough markets like an eviction mandatorum, that stopped people from being able to evict whenever no one would pay them. What? No one saw that coming because it didn't exist. And that means a lot of people could lose their properties. So if you have less than 20% in equity, it means you're having a hard time keeping up with that mortgage while someone else isn't paying you. If you were fortunate to where you never had a problem like that, I had one, very, very sad. And thankfully out of 62, I only had one, but it still was a crazy thing, still was a big pain in the butt. And if I was in a bad position, I might have to go sell that property to someone else and let them take all my equity, let them take a deal, and me pay to get out of it. So be careful. Recession proof just means 20% down, no PMI, so you're paying less in mortgages, and it allows you to have a whole lot more equity, and you could possibly go refinance it later, take your money out of it if the property appreciates another 20%. Regardless, there's deals.
Very unpopular with the I borrow money for everything crowd, but I'm from the I don't borrow money for anything crowd, and that's who you called.
So the list price is X and they're paying 25 or 50 higher than that. And let's say you buy that house and it corrects down to 50.
Okay, you offer me 50% over my portfolio? Cheers.
Saving money for 6 months, the math works out in your favor, even though not.
Yeah, I don't know that the market is going to correct down.
Okay,
but I think all that's going to be is just there's going to be a little less shooting up.
Okay,
and the frenzy is going to come off of it.
Okay,
when the frenzy comes off,
then that means it goes down, Dave.
When supply catches up with demand. Right. Then when somebody's, when people aren't running up to the front door and nailing offers to the front door, it's crazy. When that stops, then there's actually a foreclosure that can be bought at a deal. But in a market where there's 7 buyers for every house that goes on the market, 20 minutes after it goes on the market, that no one has to take a deal.
And what I'm saying,
I will say some of this has slowed down in my area. It's not as crazy. So there is hope that the deals will start showing up even more. But the word effort is what stops a lot of people from success and failure. And even starting. People are, I can't find a deal. How do you know? Because you played on Zillow for 15 minutes? You have to go out and you have to find these deals. You have to talk to people. You never know who you're going to find. You need to talk about it more. That's it.
Saying is, after let's say a year, the frenzy level's off. You're holding cash here. You didn't lose by not having a rental property. You actually did okay.
Yeah.
By just piling
because
up cash.
Again, you're going to use the $200,000 cash to buy a $300,000 house.
That's right.
Or a $260,000 house, or whatever it is, and so you make your money back on the deal.
Right.
The fact that you're buying at a bargain in a marketplace where bargains might exist, in a marketplace like we're in today, they don't exist.
That's right.
Just because of the simple the frenzy. The frenzy took all the foreclosures out of the market.
But you can feel like you're losing right now, and you're not.
Yeah, that's a good clarification, and you're not. You're not.
So here's the thing. My motto is this: I buy at 80% market value, or I don't buy it. Now, if it was something that I saw as like an investment property in the future, and I just thought I had a crystal ball, yeah, I have done that. I did pay over one time for an apartment complex of 7 units on Common Street, and it's barely getting into my parameters now with all this appreciation. Paid $1.1 million for it. It appraises for like 1.3, 1.4, whatever. But as soon as I discount that thing at $100,000 to move it, I didn't make enough, right? You don't put that much money in there to make that little bit. So I have personally spent too much before. I have made sure that I build properties because I can build them for a fair and effective deal. I'm building homes that I'm selling for fair value. I'm doing all of this stuff. So trust me when I tell you, leverage can be okay as long as you don't get over leveraged, right? So 80% is where I buy. If the deal doesn't work, I'll call you later. You call me. Let me know. No hard feelings. Somebody can't be insulted by giving them an offer. Now, if you're lowballing them and their house just hit the market 3 days on the market, you know, you're going to insult someone. But if it's been on the market for 300 days, figure it out. Give them an offer. Worst case scenario, they say no. So all that being said, that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoy videos like this, please power up that like button, hit that subscribe button, and notification bell where I post every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, no matter what's going on in my life. I will see you on the next one. Please don't forget that I 100% believe in you. I know you can do anything that you set your mind to and never let anyone tell you differently. Have a fantastic afternoon, and I will see you on the next one. Hey, everybody, it's great.